Scientists have proven that God's name is actually in our DNA.
Did you know that God's name is written literally in your DNA?
If you were to look into the sequence of your DNA, you would literally find the name of God.
God's name in our DNA. No wonder atheistic scientists want to change DNA.
Yeah, those pesky atheistic scientists, or just scientists, are trying to change our DNA because God's name is written inside it. That is how the story goes. We're going to take a deep dive into that story today and see where it come from. And we're going to see how it led to people acting like this.
Activating codon.
Well done. Very, very impressed. Now, please, if you're watching, do not try that at home. Somebody might be watching you. Now, these kind of absurd conspiracy theories and behaviours always seem to start off the same way to me. They start off by somebody seeing something that looks quite impressive or hearing something that sounds quite credible, like this.
Look, I'll show you how I open it.
So that was fairly impressive, but after hearing or seeing these impressive things, they are often followed up by ludicrous stupidity.
And then the metal doesn't touch it, so the watermelon can't reach the metal, and the metal knife will mess with the frequency of this electric food.
And you see how that works? It's the initial credibility that makes the following stupidity stand out a little bit less. And in my opinion, it's what has led to people saying things like this.
God's name in our DNA. No wonder atheistic scientists want to change DNA.
Now, the source of this bonkers claim that God's name is written in our DNA is a certain Dr. Rubenstein, who presents an initial credibility by telling us he was a vet who worked for the Ministry of Agriculture. This bit needs subtitles which are on the screen, but don't worry, we will be back to English-speaking clips very soon.
שלי, והתחלתי להיות רופא וטרינר של משרד החקלאות, שמקורו
So there is the hook of credibility, a vet for the Ministry of Agriculture, quite a respectable profession. But from here on in, things start to unfold pretty quickly. For example, I didn't know that the role of vets was to work with electron microscopes 10 hours a day, every day.
ועבדתי במיקרוסקופ האלקטרוני של מכון ויצמן 10 שעות במשך 4 שנים. 10 שעות ביום.
Yeah, I'm not too sure that would have been part of his job description, but rest assured, this guy knows all of the science. Including the fact that despite today we understand that men and women each have 23 pairs of chromosomes, Dr. Rubenstein knew that men only had 22 chromosomes and women had 24. Now, I am sceptical of that claim, but who knows, maybe he was analysing the DNA of people from Burnley. I don't know. But what I do know is he is an expert on DNA. And in this last non-English speaking clip, we're going to see that he has discovered what happens if our DNA unwinds, because he has a computer attached to his electron microscope that he can just talk to and ask questions to, such as what happens if our DNA unwinds, and the answer will shock you.
והמחשב, המיקרוסקופ האלקטרוני, יש לו תוכנה שמדבר איתי באנגלית. אני שואל את המחשב, מה קורה כשהסליל הזה נפתח? אז אומר לי המחשב שאתה מתפוצץ.
That's right, you will explode if your DNA unwinds, so let's be careful not to let that happen. So the vet, who works on an electron microscope 10 hours a day, has a supercomputer that is linked to the microscope that he can basically ask any question, and he has discovered that we will explode if our DNA unwinds. I think his credibility is still intact at this point. Let's jump to a little transcript, though, that will explain to us his most shocking discovery. So Dr. Rubenstein asked his magic computer, what is this force that holds DNA strands together? And the computer made some spectacular bullshit up and said they were held together by sulfuric bridges. Now, this is simply untrue. It is not true in any shape or form. DNA strands are held together by weak hydrogen bonds between the complementary base pairs, which are basically the steps on the ladder structure. And the distance between these consecutive base pairs is constant. It's just over 0.3 nanometers. But Dr. Rubenstein's bullshit computer from Bullshitsville Bullshitland tells a very different story. It tells us that these sulfuric bridges that don't exist occur in some regular pattern. After every 10 acids, you'll find a sulfuric bridge. And then after the next 5, another one. And after the next 6, another one. And then after the next 5, another one. And so on and so on. And your next question might be, what acids is he talking about? Well, fuck knows. They don't exist. The sulfuric bridge doesn't exist. The acids don't exist. None of those are contained inside a single molecule of DNA. It's just bullshit. He makes these guys look like serious researchers.
Could clouds be made of salt?
And then to top it all off, he says if you go to the Hebrew alphabet and take the 10th letter, the 5th letter, the 6th letter, and then the 5th letter, again, you spell Yahweh, the name of the God of the Bible. It's all based on nonsense and gibberish. It doesn't have even a single foothold in genuine biology, but yet you get TikTok Christians jumping all over it like flies on a turd and then preaching it to the crowd.
The DNA molecule is a double helix. These strands are connected by sulfur bridges. There's a bridge, then 10 segments later there's another one. Then 5 segments later, another, followed by 6 segments and another. Then 5 segments, there's another bridge. In other words, every DNA molecule in every living organism bears the imprint of the name of Yahweh, the God of the Bible.
My God, and look at the woman applauding him as well, as if she thinks he's talking sense. This is like watching a bunch of flat earthers at a conference where they learn how to get out of a revolving door. So that's where the idea came from, that God's name was written in our DNA. But then people spun it into something even more ludicrous. They started to think, well, if God's name is in our DNA, could there be people on Earth who have some kind of divine capability? Perhaps earth angels.
You say I am an earth angel, I'm a massive skeptic.
Literally, when I heard about earth angels, all the spiritual stuff I believe in now, I first thought was mental.
Yeah, perhaps you should have held on to that thought, but I know what you're thinking. You're thinking on the surface of it, those 3 women sat there dressed up like angels, pretending to be earth angels, look stupid. I know that's what you're thinking. There isn't really a second bit to that. So how do we know if we are earth angels? And what are earth angels? Well, this guy, he knows all about them, and they're not to be messed with.
Don't mess with an earth angel. You'll pay the price.
Right, sounds like they don't need to be messed with. So how would we spot an earth angel?
An earth angel is someone who smiles all the time.
Well, I smile all the time. Could I be an earth angel?
Someone who's nice to everyone.
Well, I'm nice to everyone. He's definitely talking about me.
Someone who constantly gets cheated on.
No, he's talking about my wife.
What goes around comes around. And if you mess with an earth angel, baby, you have a legion of angels around this person that are gonna mess you up.
Okay, I'll be careful, but it does look like I can study earth angels from a distance because luckily TikTok is full of them.
I'm an Earth Angel Lightworker, and part of that job description is helping to activate the 144,000 Lightworkers, helping them discover their spiritual gifts and develop and master them. I heal and transform dark entities, remove dark implants, help people get connected to their spirit team. I'm a pendulum reader, psychic medium, channeled energy healer, and many other weird things.
That is one hell of a job description. I wonder how she gets treated when she tells people.
In 3D world, they just call my job description crazy.
Yeah.
A lot of us lightworkers came here with a 24-strand DNA. We have crystalline DNA already activated, but they have been dormant. And it is our mission to activate those strands again so that we can activate other people.
So these earth angels and star seeds are here to activate our DNA. Maybe we could also become divine. Now, that's what you saw at the beginning of this video, but obviously those montages are always the best bits. So here's another.
Grab a set of headphones and listen to this light language transmission.
Shirkuda
Many blessings to you, and may the self-sabotaging behaviors be removed from your DNA, and may you move to your highest timeline.
So there we go. I hope your DNA has now been activated and you are living your life as an earth angel. But don't confuse being an earth angel with being an actual archangel from heaven, because they also exist on earth. I've never met one, but I can only imagine just how contagiously happy, smiling and radiant a real archangel will be. To meet one would just brighten my day. I mean, the positivity, I just can't imagine what it would be like.
So I am an archangel.
Well, that was a fucking letdown. I think I'll call it quits there. Well, if you've made it to the end of this video, you're now at least 10 minutes older. Thank you for that. And you're probably none the wiser after the drivel you've just watched. If you want me to waste even more of your time, and even if you want to reach out and tell me what a twat I am, you can go to the home tab on the Culture Catz. You can click more and you'll see the official channel Twitter. That is a brand new Twitter, official just for this channel. You can follow me there, or you can also click the Ko-fi link. Now, my Ko-fi is free. I don't have paid membership set up. This is completely free, and I will just be dropping little channel trailers and stuff. We can interact with each other there. You can call me whatever names you like. So there are just two ways that that you can. I don't even know what I'm saying now. There's just fuck it. I'm going.